Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo the Dad and DPS, and we're back again with another episode of The Good, the Scrap and the Scrip, a series where I review weapons that I've found or received in Appalachia, and see how well they put holes in freaks. And today's weapon, well, that's no different from the rest. Now, before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And as usual, if you'd like to support the channel further, there is the coffee link down below, and you can click that join link to become a YouTube member. So, let's see what today's weapon's got in store for us. Let's be honest, we're all looking for that money shot. So, the money shot. A Aristocrats, Vats crit, reduced weight, Gauss Shotgun. Now, I did a thing on these a while back, and to be honest, I didn't do them justice, because I'm just not very good with it. So today I'm going to try and rectify that and see how well this weapon is going to blow the nards off just about everything in existence. I expect it's going to do well, but we'll have to wait and see. Its damage with Aristocrats is going to be nigh unsurpassed in certain aspects. We have the Vats crits, so when I use Vats and I crit, it's going to freaking hurt. And the wrist weight's always just good. Either way, let's see what happens when we use this. Alright, so this gun is possibly one of the best variations for the most part. Don't get me wrong, you could get the reload speed in the bottom, or the VATS reduction, or the better crits on the bottom slot, but, you know, I always say, you beggars can't be choosers. This is all about seeing how well this gun does. Now, as you're seeing, that thing just evaporated. Mole miners aren't exactly the biggest, most durable enemies in the game, but you'd think they'd last a bit longer than that. They are not. Not to mention, in terms of VATS, I am not struggling for that. Everything's dying really quickly, so I'm not having to really worry about whether I need to do anything else. Now, I need to find this legend. Ah, there you are. Let's see what happens to you. Nearly one-shotted them. Two-shotted them. And that's a legendary cultist. They are actually a little bit tankier than your average enemies, so they went down really well. I'm actually quite happy with that. So as you can see, this gun is pretty beastly. And when it comes to the VATS crits, you are also getting some other insane damage. I do have Grim Reaper Sprint on, which is going to help me basically recoup any AP that I lost when using VATS. On top of that, let's see if... No, I can't really hit from there. Let's see if we... No, is that... Yeah, you saw, like, that's at distance, and somehow managed to kill that thing in one shot. This gun is very good at what it does, and the damage is just... yeah, it's insane. I'm actually really happy with this. I am very chuffed to have got this weapon. And I definitely think it's already showing signs that it's going to be into my regular rotation, because it is just mincing everything that it comes up against. And this is out of that, so let's see what it's going to do when I aim for his feet. So that was a whiff. But yeah, two shots, things are dying. It is just a very effective gun. I'm going to go to that nuke, and while I'm doing that, I'll show you the build. Now, as you guys rightly know, I don't like spending a lot of time on the build. It's kind of irrelevant, and I do have a video on this kind of thing on YouTube already. What I will say is that I have put in a bunch of things to emphasize the explosive effect of this weapon and the spread. So there is a bunch of different things. You could go about this a different way. This character is unfortunately not maxed out with legendary perks, so that is a big hampering factor here. But there is room for growth, is what I'd say. So yeah, this is the build. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to click those join links if you want to support the channel a different way. Yeah. Now, as always with these videos, we have traversed the landscape to Jeff's swimming hole in order to teach him the true meaning of Christmas, which is a bullet in the head. Sort of. So yeah, let's see how this does against Jeff. Now, we're going to target his legs, see how much damage we can do. In the case of this is taking him down relatively quickly. He is already bejuggered. Yeah. Not even a full clip. And Jeff is completely obliterated. It's a good gun. And with the death of Jeff, we go to the Mirelurk Queen to see how she does. And if her brood's anything to go by, I don't think she's going to last. But we'll definitely see. I don't think she's going to go down anywhere near as quick as Jeff did, but that is pretty much par for the course when it comes to the Queen. Now where is she? Wake up. There we go. Queenie, Bo, Feenie, Babini. So we are going to, as usual, target our legs. Try and cripple those big, creepy legs. And as you're seeing, we are doing quite a number on her. Now, don't get me wrong, I have deliberately kept the Mirelurks alive to show you what this gun is capable of, even out of Vats. And then in Vats, it is just an absolute monster, especially when you get those crits off. This is just a very, very powerful gun. I don't know what legendary enemies mutated. What the hell? I'm getting this bug a lot lately, where random enemies that aren't actually legendary mutate on me. I don't know if you guys are getting it as well, but that is kinda the point. Now, this is evidence here. She got a second wind, absolutely unjustifiedly, and we are... that damage. We are absolutely taking a dump on her. Like, literally, she has no chance of defeating me with this gun. This is an absolute monster of a weapon, and I think you should go out, craft these, get one of these, and obliterate just about anything that comes your way. Bad baby. Now, as with any video I've ever made on weapons, we have to go to Daily Ops and see just exactly how well this weapon does. Now, it's cloaking Daily Ops, so that adds a little fly into the ointment in the way of fighting enemies, but at the same time, you just saw that. I can't even see the enemy, but they ended up a smear on the nearby walls. Because I'm not stealth, I can also use my goddamn... Yep, one dead. Just one shot and completely obliterated. Oh god, it's a flying enemy. They're a little bit harder to deal with, but as you're seeing, again, we are not really struggling. In terms of ammo, you're getting anywhere between the usual 4 and 16, I believe. So you are getting quite a significant amount of ammo up. Now, the thing to remember about this weapon is you get the full damage from charging it. If you don't charge it, you are not going to get the full gist out of this weapon, and you're not going to be able to do as much damage as you would do otherwise. But when you use it that way, it just completely takes a massive dump on enemies. It is such a freaking monster. And in quite a lot of cases, I just need to follow up my first shot with a uncharged shot, because the explosive damage that comes from the weapon typically finishes off any enemies that we go up against. So it's just a very consistently good weapon, and this is in a daily ops where I am against massively powerfully anti-armor, crazy damage enemies. This is just doing so well that I'm just genuinely impressed by it. Don't get me wrong, when I come up against enemies that are a bit sturdier, it's not like instantly one-shot and everything, but at the same time, it doesn't need to, because it is just insane. It is literally an insane weapon. And in this kind of daily ops, this is the antithesis of what would normally be its area of operations. You don't really want to be using this against enemies you can't see properly, and it's still doing really, really well. So yeah, fantastic weapon, probably one of the best I've reviewed in a while in my opinion. So that was tonight's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me going indefinitely. On top of that, if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget there is the join links below for my YouTube members, and the coffee link down below as well. Now, let's thank our YouTube members, which are Golty, Wyatt Blackburn, Warriors Me, Dealfane Gaming, Colin G, Brian RMC, Peggy McKnight, Matazbo, Devilman Games, Marcus Carrasco, Scott S, Bubba Doodle Mom, Ranger McSprudle, and Anxiety Rangers. And on the note of Anxiety Rangers, don't forget to check out his YouTube channel as well for some good content. So yeah, tonight's weapon. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love everything about it. I think it is an amazing addition to my arsenal and definitely will be making its way into my regular rotation. But with that, I'll catch you all next time in the Christmas wasteland. Hope you guys are all having a great time.